Since childhood, you were taught that being good is the highest virtue, to yield, to forgive, to be understanding. But have you ever considered that this very goodness might be a prison? What if your constant need to please makes you weak, predictable, and easily manipulated? Machiavelli never wrote to flatter. He wrote to reveal truths few can bear. His lesson is harsh: the naive fall, the strategic rule. Often associated with evil, Machiavelli never preached cruelty for cruelty's sake. What he valued was effectiveness. To him, power was not a sin, it was a tool. Order requires command, and command requires strength. Blind goodness cannot hold any throne. A ruler who insists on acting like a lamb will be devoured by wolves. In the turbulent heart of Florence, surrounded by betrayal and ambition, Machiavelli uncovered what many still refuse to see. The great mistake is believing people are inherently good. They're not. They are fragile, fickle, and driven by self-interest. They fall for promises, but deep down, each seeks advantage. The fatal illusion of rulers and of ordinary men is to think they'll be remembered and loved for their virtue. But love fades. Fear endures. The Prince was not a handbook for monsters, but a mirror of power. Machiavelli stated, "When kindness endangers the state, the ruler must learn not to be good." Absolute morality is a luxury few can afford. In times of war, generosity can be fatal. In times of peace, excessive benevolence can plant the seeds of disorder. You may insist on being the good person who always yields and sacrifices, but don't be fooled. The world won't repay you. Unarmed kindness attracts predators. History is full of martyrs who smiled before being betrayed. Machiavelli doesn't ask you to be cruel. He asks you to be lucid, to see that unlimited goodness is the shortest path to ruin. Real power lies in choice, knowing when to show compassion and when to be ruthless. Pure goodness is predictable, and predictable people are controlled. The ruler must appear virtuous, but be ready to act otherwise. Politics, said Machiavelli, is theater. Fools believe in the play. The wise write the script. And you? Will you watch from the seats or author your own story? Whether in a republic, a company, or a relationship, the logic is the same. Those who reveal weakness too soon lose authority. Those who forgive without judgment lose respect. Governing, or even leading your own life, requires a firm hand. You don't have to be cruel, but you must be willing to seem cruel if necessary. Naive morality is a chain on your feet. Ends justify the means. They say Machiavelli wrote that, but what he truly suggested was deeper. A ruler should be measured not by abstract virtue, but by their ability to keep the state strong and united. If kindness serves that goal, use it. If severity is required, don't hesitate. The ordinary man errs by choosing the means before defining the end. The wise fail when they let morality sabotage reason. The good man forgives everyone. The Machiavellian decides who deserves it. The good man trusts blindly. The Machiavellian tests before giving power. The good man may be admired for virtue, but forgotten for his naivety. The Machiavellian may be hated, but he is remembered and feared for the legacy he leaves. Virtue exists in the eyes of others. You can live honorably, but remain irrelevant without power. You can act kindly, but be trampled if you lack respect. Machiavelli warned, "Men judge with their eyes, not with their hearts." Appearance matters more than reality. The appearance of virtue may outweigh virtue itself. Those who control appearances control the game.
The ideal ruler unites the cunning of the fox with the strength of the lion. Cunning alone is cowardice. Strength alone is blind. Together, they are unstoppable. The fox spots traps. The lion crushes enemies. Yet most people cling to kindness, believing it will protect them. But the world is not a church. It is a battlefield. There is a hidden cruelty in constant kindness. It attracts parasites who drain your generosity, only to call you cruel when you finally refuse. The mistake was not in saying no. The mistake was in yielding too long. Machiavelli understood this well. True power lies in drawing lines, in knowing when to say enough. The world does not reward blind justice. It rewards necessity. In politics, as in life, excessive compassion breeds ingratitude. Relentless fairness invites exploitation. To maintain order, Machiavelli advised, sometimes firm severity at the start prevents chaos later. Naive kindness, scattered like flowers across a minefield, leads only to destruction. The man who seeks to be loved by all will be betrayed by many. People admire those who give bread, but they respect those who provide protection. Fear preserves order, and order ensures survival. Machiavelli didn't defend tyranny. He defended stability. Whether in a kingdom, a business, or a home, balance demands the courage to make unpopular decisions. The weak seek applause. The strong seek results.
You can spend your life trying to be fair, carrying everyone's burdens, never saying no. But in the end, when you break, no one will thank you. Machiavelli would say, if you fall, let it be by choice, not by weakness. The wise man doesn't avoid conflict. He chooses which battles to fight. Don't fear being strict. Fear being irrelevant. Society wants you to believe that being good means being passive, that yielding is noble. But the world belongs to those who decide. Those who act shape destiny. Those who hesitate become statistics. A ruler must act before others, spot danger before it grows. Being good may let you sleep peacefully until the world wakes you with violence. And in that moment, it won't be the righteous who triumphs, but the prepared. In the dark halls of power, innocence doesn't survive. Alliances are temporary, loyalties fragile, morality flexible. Stability doesn't come from love, but from fear of chaos. Sometimes cold calculation saves the realm, while blind kindness destroys it. Cruelty isn't about violence. Cruelty is letting evil grow unchecked out of cowardice. Avoiding conflict today only feeds disaster tomorrow. Machiavelli knew, cut problems at the root with surgical precision. One firm act today prevents 100 tragedies later. If kindness keeps you from acting, then kindness must be discarded. Machiavelli didn't write for the innocent, but for the lucid. For those who understand the world is not ruled by prayers, but by decisions. Thrones are never given to the righteous. They are taken by the strategic. Power is a fragile flame. Those who try to warm everyone freeze first. The more you try to please, the more you lose. Servants smile. Masters watch silently. Those who need acceptance become slaves. Those who impose presence earn respect. The good may be tolerated, but the strong are feared,
and secretly admired. When you stop living to please, people look at you differently. They weigh their words, respect your stance, because they see you're no longer a lamb. You've become something rarer, more dangerous, someone who thinks for themselves. It's not about being evil. It's about stopping the naivety. Kindness won't save you from the wolf. Strategy will. Machiavelli taught that true power belongs to those who observe more than they speak, who act when others hesitate. The naive believe the world will reward them. The Machiavellian knows the world will test them. The message is simple. Stop being too nice. Become strategic.
If this message shook you, share it. Show that true virtue is not servitude, but decisive authority. Subscribe, like this video, and comment, "I awoke." That way, you prove you've understood the lesson, to act with strength, not with pity. Somewhere in the shadows, Machiavelli smiles, because someone finally dared to understand his message and apply power with wisdom.